Hey all, welcome back. I just got done watching UFC on Fox 8, uh, Vitor Belfort versus Luke Rockhold, and man, that finish, wow, just amazing, just amazing. Watching it, it was crazy. Like, okay, I'm not surprised Vitor won the fight. Not surprised at all. I'm not even surprised that Vitor won the fight by knockout. Doesn't surprise me. But what does surprise me is that he won by knockout via a spinning hook kick. Spinning heel kick, spinning hook kick, uh, same difference. He spun his foot around, caught him with it, and knocked him out with it. That's, wow. I mean, he followed up with some really hard, accurate strikes, but I mean, that spinning hook kick just, man, I think the only person more surprised tonight at seeing that knockout, seeing that finish with the heel kick, is Luke Rockhold, because clearly in the post-fight interview, that's all he kept talking about. Like, dude asked him a question, and he was like, said something about, trained really hard for this fight. It felt good. He caught me with a spinning heel kick. I didn't see it coming. He caught me with a spinning heel kick. Man, he caught me with a spin. He said it like 3 or 4 times, and you could tell it's just man, bothering him. Like, I can't believe he caught me with that. And I can only imagine what Rockhold's, sort of mindset going into this fight in terms of, preparation. I mean, because Vitor Belfort is an icon and legend, not just in the UFC, but in all of MMA. He was one of that first crop of Brazilian fighters coming into the UFC, making waves. He began competing mixed martial arts when he was 19 years old. In fact, I think he actually might still hold the record for the youngest fighter to ever score a victory in the octagon. He beat Tank Abbott, at the time, who was a monster. He beat also equally young and up-and-coming Vanderlei Silva in Ultimate Brazil in 44 seconds, which at the time and for a long time was considered one of the fastest stoppages due to strikes in UFC history. Fought against some of the best. Win, lose, or draw, he fought him. And it was always tough. Kazushi Sakuraba, Tito Ortiz, Chuck Liddell, his trilogy with Randy Couture, Alistair Overeem, Dan Henderson. He's been, real impressive with his most recent wins over Rich Franklin, Michael Bisping. He's, so he's a vet, and you kind of, because he's had such a long and storied career, you kind of almost already know what his martial arts pedigree is and what his training and preparation pedigree is going to be like. I mean, he's got a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He trained with the Gracies, Carlson Gracie specifically. He's dabbled in boxing, and he's actually a pretty good boxer. He's got serious knockout power. And the fact that his first couple wins were, knockout wins. But he's also got submissions, so I'm sure Rockhold coming in this fight was, expecting, okay, I'm gonna have to watch out for his hands, that KO power. I'm gonna have to watch out for, his jiu-jitsu, because, we saw what he almost did to John Jones. And say what you want about, he got rung up afterwards, but, he had John Jones kind of nervous, like, whoa, this dude's about to get my arm. But anyway, so Lucas, he's expecting a boxing, he's expecting a little the jiu-jitsu, maybe, a kick or a knee here and there, a little bit of Muay Thai in there. And, so during the fight, they're feeling each other out. It's the first round. And, Vitor comes with this spinning hook kick. Now, it missed, but it was like, it was nicely executed. The crowd was like, got a little reaction out the crowd, but it was like, ooh, And, even I was like, ooh, wow, that was a nice kick. I'm sure Rockhold was just sitting there like, I know you don't think you're going to catch me with that nonsense. So he's going on with the fight. They getting a couple scrambles. Luke tries a few roundhouse kicks, slips, loses his footing, and falls. Vitor doesn't really try to pressure him. But then, I mean, man, like, and then Vitor just let out the kick and it caught him. spinning hook kick, like spun around. It caught him, you know? It was, man, and it caught him, and Rockhold fell back, and Vitor, it was all classic Vitor ground and pound from there. All accurate, all powerful, hard punches. And you see Rockhold do the little quick drop, and then the ref is jumping in, stopping the fight. Amazing, just really amazing. Easily a candidate for knockout of the year. Easily a candidate. Not sure if it's going to win it, it's only about halfway through the year, but easily a candidate for knockout through the year. Once again, really impressive, win for Vitor. Congratulations to him. Luke Rockhold, it's his first fight in the UFC. I'm sure he's going to rebound back, and he's going to, figure it out, and he'll come, show everyone, the amazing and very talented fighter he is. This upcoming Saturday, May 25th, Antonio Bigfoot Silva versus UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez for the UFC heavyweight title. Very excited about that fight. For those of you who, don't know, these guys have actually fought before. Cain Velasquez fought Antonio Bigfoot Silva. It was Bigfoot's it was his UFC debut, and it was the first fight Cain had after getting knocked out by Junior Dos Santos. And if you haven't seen, you got to see that fight. If you haven't seen it, man, it was only one round, but man, like Cain bludgeoned Antonio. TKO did the strikes, bladed him up really good. So I'm pretty excited coming into that fight, and I'll be posting a video of my thoughts about the matchups on the card leading up to the main event. So yeah, definitely check that out, and I'll be posting other videos sometime this week. That's all for now, and again, if you agree, disagree, have any thoughts about anything I've said, leave a comment, subscribe if you like the videos, like button, and I'll catch you guys on the rebound.